is Kelly Clevenger. I am a real estate agent with Coldwell Banker Wallace & Wallace in Knoxville, Tennessee. Just want to thank you for taking the time to visit my blog today. Today we're going to be talking about the home inspection process. It's a very critical part of the home buying process. Today we're going to be speaking with a home inspector in our area, Peter Waraxa. He is with Pillar to Post, and Peter is going to just help us identify some common problems that come up in home inspections. Now, this is by no means a substitute for a home inspection because some of the things that are found are just not readily apparent, but this is just some general guidelines to help us as we evaluate potential properties. So what we're going to do now is go on site with Peter Waraxa. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Peter Waraxa from Pillar to Post Professional Home Inspection in the Knoxville, Tennessee area. I'm here to discuss a few things that homeowners may want to look at while they're out looking at houses, just to give them an idea if it's something that may be an issue for them down the road. So first thing we're going to probably take a look at then would be the grading around the house. You want to be sure that your property around the house has a proper slope away from the building. In the event of heavy rain, water's going to drain away from your foundation, especially if you have a crawl space or a basement situation. You want to help make sure that condition is present so the slope will take the water away from your building and help avoid a wet basement or a wet crawl space. We're going to talk about landscape grading right here. If you look down here, you'll notice that this earth and lawn are sloping right back into the corner of this foundation wall. So if you get any heavy rain in the area, all this water is going to be taken right up against your foundation. This particular home has a crawl space, therefore we want to try and change this slope to have any water drain away from the building and stay out of the crawl space. The other thing you may want to look at quickly is, while you're walking around the house, is to check the foundation wall for any unusual cracks. Small cracks, typically like this one right here, are usually fairly common in a home. Most homes are going to have some cracks or another. Any cracks that may show misalignment vertically or that may be larger than 3/4 of an inch could indicate some issues that may be a serious repair. And we will recommend usually in this situation that an engineer or a professional such as a contractor would come in and take a better look at this and see if they can determine what the cause and any fix for that type of problem is. If you're looking at a particular home that has a crawl space type foundation, you'll want to probably take a quick look in the crawl space door, such as the one like this right here, and just see if there's any water under the house that should not be there. Typically a crawl space should be dry, and any signs of water pooling or running under the house indicate some kind of issue that needs to be checked out. Also with the crawl space foundation, you want to check the foundation vent's relationship to the earth, much as we talked about grading earlier. In this situation here, you'll see the foundation vent is right at or slightly below grade level. Any excessive rainwater could potentially drain right through the vent and into your crawl space, causing moisture-related issues. Now, if we walk up further along this wall over here, you're going to see that this particular foundation vent has a vent well there. And the vent well is designed to hold water away from that foundation vent in the event of heavy rain and allow that to drain on out away from the foundation and crawl space. Another item to keep an eye on is for any water-related damages to wood or trim around the house, any sidings or trim material that are present. In this instance right here, we have some trim around the garage door, and we notice that the water's been getting through this joint on the siding and causes wood to get very soft and rotted. Taking a close look at the roof when you're looking for homes can also give you some signs of some potential issues that are going on. You want to look for raised shingles that may be showing nails popping up from underneath, and you want to look for loose ridge vents or possibly flashings that have deteriorated, like around plumbing vents or chimney areas. Most modern homes have three-prong receptacles, such as the one right here above this kitchen counter. You'll have your neutral, your hot, and your ground openings on this. What you may want to look for on older homes is a receptacle that will only have 2 slots and no ground prong. If you like to use a lot of different electronic equipment, even computers and televisions, will want a grounded receptacle in order to keep the unit operating safely and be protective of static electricity charges. Now, another type of receptacle we like to see for safety is called a ground fault circuit interrupter. And that's like this particular receptacle here, where you have a test button and a reset button in the center of the receptacle. These are designed around usually areas where they're susceptible to water, such as kitchens, bathrooms, and exteriors and garages. And these will automatically provide the ability for the receptacle to shut off in the event of a water contact on an electrical appliance. Another thing you want to look at while looking at houses is the condition of the windows. Sometimes windows that have a seal that has been breached in between the double panes of glass will have a fogging effect, or actually it would look like there's water on the glass. And the glass will usually contain the water between the two panes and not on the exterior. This is a condition that can be costly to replace. Generally, it's not a big problem as far as energy efficiency or any kind of water leaking in, but is an issue that the windows can only actually be taken care of when the glass is replaced itself.